Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? We're here for a college football playoff quarterfinal collision on EA Sports College Football. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are excited for this quarterfinal game, and Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines for some of the key storylines.
The most iconic venue in all of college sports, and it never disappoints. The Rose Bowl is rocking right now. This beautiful scenario, this beautiful setting. We cannot wait to have another iconic moment. History continues to get made right here on this field, guys. The Rose Bowl is ready to rock for this huge playoff game. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. They'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Looking for a gap, it's Henderson. First down, looking for more now. Goes out of bounds after a solid gain, close to the 45.
Well, we've seen this all year, and leaning on the running back, getting things started on the ground. This is why he's got over 1,000 yards, and today is going to be no different. They've got to establish the run in order to get to the play-action pass later.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. He's got some space, look out. Breaks into the clear. We finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And there's the handoff. A quick juke. Jukes the defender, gets brought down after a solid game. This team hoping to make an impact in the completely rebuilt Pac-12. Joe, you and I both love this conference. For decades, they've produced such excellence. It's a completely different-looking league right now, but a big opportunity for this team today.
And, Chris, part of that opportunity is creating a legacy for this new group and really establishing this conference as a premier conference moving forward. What an opportunity, like you suggested. If they're able to get the win here today, I think people will look at this rebuilt league in a totally different way.
Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. In a big picture sense, this offense representing not just their school or even their conference, but really all group of six conferences who've been told, well, you're on the fringe of the sport. For them to beat the power conference team today would be huge.
Chris, you're exactly right, and yet, as a team, and more specifically,
touchdown, Oklahoma, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. What a tremendous opening statement for this offense to get the first points on the board, to execute like that, a long drive in this pressurized playoff game.
That's exactly right, Chris, and I've already talked about establishing early momentum and how critical it is in these big games, in these huge environments, and they were able to do that right off the rip. What a great drive and a great series for them. Terrific play calling. I thought the rhythm was solid, the line of scrimmage played well, and here they are with an early score.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Trying to find some room. It's Lacey. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And the Rebels looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Looking downfield, it's Knight. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Breaking free, end zone ahead. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
And now the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Caught over the middle. It's Cook. They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Can he make it to the marker? Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
Interesting call and a crucial play coming up. 4th down and short from the 50. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here we go on 4th down. Crosses the 35. He's got room to run. Look out. Touchdown, Ole Miss. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. Very satisfying drive, but perhaps a relief to finally get into the end zone to match the score from the other side in this playoff game.
Chris, it can certainly present some nervy moments when you go down in a big game and be able to answer and match this score. This is a huge moment for this offense and this team, and now they can play with a bit more freedom, in particular on the defensive side, maybe get a little bit more aggressive. I think trying to create a turnover or a short field for their offense on the ensuing possession is going to be a big moment.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Takes the handoff again. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Well, this is a solid job offensively. After that first down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable third down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop-back pass.
The receiver makes the grab, makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Yeah, this is smart. Get this guy going early. He had almost 1,000 yards receiving out on the outside, and the quarterback told us this week he loves throwing the football to him. If they get him established early, I tell you what.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment. Comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Heavy blitz look here pre-snap. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Dropping back, it's Knight. That's caught. It's Lacey. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot him inside the 35.
Boy, as a quarterback, your best friend in the passing game is a running back that runs clean routes, catches the ball well, and then can make something happen after the catch. And here they're able to get him the ball on the outside, and he creates a first down. This is a really nice job by this back out there.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
And the Rebels pick up enough for a first down here. Caught behind the line. It's Cook. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Rebels. As the underdogs now go on top.
What I love about this throw is that it is on time, and when you're on time, you can complete the ball in tight windows, you can allow for yards after the catch, all of it, and here, they're able to get the completion for the touchdown. Beautiful job by this quarterback.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kick is a squib kick. Taken by one of the up men. Finally brought down at the 45. That's a great return. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This is what makes this defensive tackle so good. The ability to rush the quarterback from the interior. And here, even on play action, he's able to destroy the blocks in front of him, get into the backfield, and get to the quarterback. Big fella doing work.
Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
Ole Miss takes their second timeout now. Just the one timeout remaining now in the half. So they have to come up with something here on third down after the incompletion. Out of the gun now on third down. He's looking deep here. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. Miss offense is back out on the field. Some press coverage now from these DBs. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Knight. Here comes the rush. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. Oh, they got him for a sack. That'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it's tough for a quarterback on 3rd and long, but they just don't get the protection right here. There's nobody open. The offense is not executing at a high level. They need to get routes right at the stick so the quarterback can get the ball out of his hands.
They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking for some space. It's Henderson. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on 1st down. This offense continues to just gain yards on 1st down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
The back's got it again. Breaks into the clear. He goes out of bounds, spotted just short of the 20.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half, you get a 1st down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Play action here on 1st down. Finds an open target on the left side. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. 1st down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? And he drops back in the gun. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on 1st down.
You know, Chris, on the stat sheet, that shows up as an incompletion, but I think it's a really solid play and read from that quarterback. There's nothing there, and there's no reason to force the ball. You're down inside the red zone. You might as well live to snap it another down, and here you just create 2nd down. That's a good decision to throw the ball away.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Coming after him. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. Set up now at the 2-yard line. Can they score here on a 3rd down play? Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, that is very conservative from this offense. We know that settling for field goals, that really dooms teams, in particular in the red zone. And not being aggressive on 3rd down, I don't know if I love that play call. I wish they would have thrown the ball into the end zone, tried to sneak it in with a run, but the defense was ready.
They keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's 4th down from the 4. They're going for it. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score. That's a big moment here in this playoff game to get points before halftime, knowing the other side is going to get the football to begin the third quarter. Joel, exactly what they were looking for.
Chris, that's exactly right. The last thing that they wanted to do is avoid a chance for the opposition to double up and get a late score in the second quarter and then get the ball in the third quarter. This is a tremendous drive to be able to stick the ball in the end zone, then go in at halftime and regroup, look at film, and get a real good, cohesive plan for this second half. Because here we go. We got one half of football left to move on in this playoff.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. To the air, it's Knight. That's reeled in. It's Lacey. Enough for a first down at the 37. The Rebels looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Pass is incomplete, but there's a penalty marker down. Might be roughing the quarterback. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense comes to the line with the first down. The defense going to have to overcome that costly 15-yard penalty. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He goes out of bounds, but moves the ball near the 35.
Chris, these are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that tight end is normally so involved in the run blocking. So when you put a play-action fake out there, there is conflict on the defense. That defender who's responsible for the tight end and pass coverage also has run responsibility. That's what allows the tight end to be open, and now you just have to hit him with an accurate ball. Beautiful job by this offense, and again, one of those concepts as a quarterback I absolutely love.
Scanning the field, it's Knight. And the pressure's on. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
What a great job by this pass rush. On third down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's fourth down.
So on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. And that one's straight down the middle. And with that, they retake the lead. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here.
It's a nice run, but at this point in the game, they need to get some chunk plays down the field.
They continue to feed the running back who's been a big part of building this lead. Joe, you wonder at halftime, is the defense going to do something to try to contain this guy, slow him down anyway?
Chris, I certainly thought they would adjust on that defensive side like you suggest, but if they don't, why not just feed him over and over and over again? If they're not going to stop it, don't go broke taking a profit.
Grab behind the line. It's Cunningham. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense comes up now 2nd and 8 after that very short gain on the completion. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Caught in the backfield. It's Cook. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. And the Rebels come up to the line in the hurry up.
These wide receiver screens are like extended handoffs for the quarterback. They are so easy to execute, and all you've got to do is throw it on time. The wide receiver does a nice job getting the line to gain, and he ultimately moves the chains for this offense.
Trying to find room. It's Lacey. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. 1, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football. You play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Look out, he's breaking free. Defense makes the tackle, but that Wildcat look does produce a first down. Direct snap. Breaks off a defender. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
Well, I know every defense wants to play great and get off the field on 3rd down, but they're not giving themselves a chance, and this is happening on 1st down. You give up gains like this running the football, you don't really have a chance. You're playing behind the 8 ball, and this defense has got to fix that on 1st down.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. It's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Fourth down, the offense will go for it. And the wideout goes in motion. Now the play clock winding down. They'll have to spend a timeout here. They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. To throw, it's Knight. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop. Turnover on downs after that defensive stop.
That looked doomed from the start. Number 1, they're not even throwing this past the chains to begin with. Even if he catches it, which he clearly drops it as you said, he's not going to get the first down because the coverage is too good. That play was just a fail from the start.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line, it's Henderson. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
To defend the screen well, the defense, you've got to recognize what's going on right away. I thought that their recognition was just a touch slow, but credit them in the pursuit and getting back on track and making this tackle before the running back can get a first down.
Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to go play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
It's third down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. And they finally feature their elite wide receiver. We've been wondering, Joe, where is this guy? They haven't looked to him that much. May need to make the play to make up this deficit.
And, Chris, I will give this defense credit because they have rolled their coverage over the top of this great wide receiver. But as a quarterback, you're down in this game. Now it's the second half. At some point, you just got to say, I got to go down with my best. You got to target him, and you got to target him often.
They look to throw it here on second down. Pressure is coming. And this one is caught. The Sooners will crank up the tempo. Play fake, looking to throw. And he throws his third interception of the day. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Rebels. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
I love linebackers that keep their eyes in the backfield and they turn into pass defenders when it's in the passing game. This guy does a great job. Watch him read the eyes of the quarterback. He steps in front, and now he's gone on the outside for a touchdown. Beautiful play.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts from inside the 20. They'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Makes the grab. It's Henderson. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You cannot miss a wide-open wide receiver down the field. That's a big play, a huge play. Could have broken this game wide open. You've got to step through your drop back and, if anything, underthrow that ball. This cannot go over his head.
Looking for his back. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a first down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's fourth down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on fourth down at their own end of the field. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. He's got a crease. He's in the clear. On a tackle made, but it's enough for a first down. There'll be a rule down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the quarter. And it's Ole Miss in front. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Here comes a handoff.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Here's the second down play. Motion now from the tight end. He's going to hand this off. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. When you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joe, you'll love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Handoff heading left. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Now we get a timeout from the Sooners. That's their first. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Back to throw. It's Knight. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, tough decision here for the head coach. I think they're probably going to punt this one away, rely on their defense. With this field position, I think that's what they need to do.
He gets it away. Directional kick with nice distance. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook?
Chris, that's exactly what you want to see from your defense. Slam the door shut, multiple possession lead here in the 4th quarter, and they go out there and they've got to understand, as a coverage unit, that ball is going to start being in harm's way. The quarterback has got to take risks to try to come back in this game, and they're able to step in front for the interception and basically the win.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. If you're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
And it's a direct snap. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Now with 1 second left in the play clock, they'll spend a timeout. They've got one more timeout to use now. Crucial third down play right here. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 1. And the Rebels will look to convert here on 4th down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Bring him down, but not before he converts that 4th down play.
Coaches told us all week that they were going to be aggressive in this ball game, and here they are being aggressive on 4th and 1. The defense is going to line up this way and give them the opportunity to run the football. Might as well take it. And they move the chains, and here we go.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. The Rebels line it up with 1st and goal. Chewing clock with the running game. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game.
Well, that's exactly what you want to see as an offensive play caller, is your guys up front winning the line of scrimmage here late in this game, 4th quarter, and able to run the football on 1st down. That's just beautiful stuff up front.
And the quarterback will just sneak it here. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Barrels into the end zone. This offense continues to pour it on. Where are the skeptics now that said this group didn't have a chance? They're closing in on another playoff victory, and it'll be on to the semifinals.
And, Chris, it's wild. In this quarterfinal round, we continue to see the higher seeds struggle. That layoff, it's becoming so prominent and such a talking point in these playoff discussions. And here again, the lower seed executing to a higher degree. This touchdown right here, great example of that. This group has played so well, so hard, and they'll be moving on in this playoff.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. It's a diving grab along the left sideline. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. What a pitch and catch in the end zone. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So they're backed up 5 by the delay of game. Makes it second and long. Dropping back. It's Knight. The pass rush closing in. And the final play ends in a sack as they try to pad the lead, but the offense wins the game. This team just continues to impress, back-to-back playoff wins. And now, Joe, I think you can throw these seedings out. They're in the semifinal.